All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is the segment Seek Help, episode number 4. Now this episode's a little bit special. It's a little bit different. Usually I read comments that pop up on the screen, comments that are being held by YouTube, by dudes that need to seek help. But today this episode is solely based on one person, one man that loves to have my hueso in his mouth. Now look, I don't want to do this video because this guy's a nobody. He is always going to be a nobody. He's not that important. I'm in the talks with the big guys in the big leagues. This guy's in the talks with the dropouts and busters. So we have nothing in common, right? But somebody got to give a spanking to this old man and tell him it's bedtime. And I think it's about time that this man gets put in his place or does something or shuts his mouth, right? Now I know this man, this old viejito loves attention because he's getting his schooling from two dudes, Dumb and Dumber, boyfriend and girlfriend. If you don't know who that is, this old man has already gave them nicknames, Mr. Dubs and the Gun, all right? That's how sick this individual is that he gave his two little boyfriend vatos a nickname. Imagine that. Imagine going to the pen. Salute to all my homies locked down. Imagine saying you're a pintero with knowledge and schooling, and yet here you are in the love triangle with two of the biggest chismosos on YouTube. But look, before we get into that content, before I bring you that content, what we gonna do is promote really quick, all right? See this merch right here? Go cop it. www.shophaterworld.com. Go support the movement. I don't ask much of you guys. Now, to anybody that's ordered their merch, they already got an email. Go check the email. Yes, it took me a little while. I apologize, but I sent you extra. Check your email. Check your Instagram DM. Everybody got a tracking, all right? And I'll double check after this video, all right? From now on, anybody that orders merch, I'm gonna send you a gift, all right? And I'll be a little bit quicker on it, all right? I'm trying to build a team. It's not that easy, but go to my website, www.shophaterworld.com. Other than that, go visit my homeboy's page, all right? Droops is building his own platform. He's building his own YouTube, his own Instagram, his own identity. Go follow him on all platforms. Also, go to his website, www.shophoodstar.bigcartel.com. It's all down here. Also, don't forget, see this this barcode? I don't know where it's at, right there or right here. Wherever that barcode is at, scan it with your phone. It'll take you to all our websites, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, Patreon, YouTube, you name it. It'll take you everywhere. Support the movement, scan it, and go follow on all platforms. And one more thing, if you're already subscribed, but you didn't get the notification that a video is dropping or dropped, you have to go to the main page, click on the subscribe icon if you're not subscribed. But if you are, click on it, and you're gonna have a little bar of options. Change the option from personalized to all. That way you're notified every time we drop content. With that being said, you already know I'm Blue Devil. Seek Help, episode number 4. Let's go. All right, check this out. All right, so look, like I said earlier, this episode is directed at one man and one man only. Now look, real quick, before we get into the content of the day and we spank this maniaco old man that doesn't shut his mouth and doesn't keep huesos out of his mouth, what we're gonna do is play this video real quick. Shout out to Damiza, shout out to Kool-Aid, shout out to American Cholo. All right, let's play this clip and then we'll get back to the content at hand. Let's go.
Kool-Aid and I didn't even talk about it. And then boom, we ran into each other. And then it was like, hey, let's go to American Cholo. And now TheHaterWorld, which is one of my favorites, by the way. Blue Devil, watch out for him. I mean, that guy, he's going to be one of the biggest podcasts. Just trust me, he's going to be one of the big hosts. Give him 5 years and watch what this guy does. Look at their sets. Look at the hustle. TheHaterWorld is going to blow. I'm just telling you, I know brands. And what they're doing over there at TheHaterWorld, they've been great to me and BAMs and everybody, so we love those guys. And I'm glad that Kool-Aid is, I mean, watch. She'll come on TheHaterWorld. You guys will have a good time. She's great. You're great. It's going to be awesome.
All right, you guys just saw that clip by Demise. Now look, sometimes I wonder and I ponder on why people dislike me when they don't know me. And I really don't care. And I don't wonder and I don't ponder. I just lie, okay? I don't care. But sometimes I do say it must be because they see that I'm a threat, right? And I'm not here to glaze myself or glaze anyone around me. But you heard it yourself from Demise, a legend in the radio scene. If you don't know who that is, go do your research. All right, now look, lately we have been slow, but better times are coming. Stay tuned. Big shout out to Demise. Now look, let's get to the content that we are all here to watch. This is the title coming from an Instagram page. El Monte OG calls out Blue Devil from the TheHaterWorld podcast. Now look, this Instagram page has been going hard at me. Why? I don't know. I truly don't care. Why? Because you know who I am, you know what I look like, you know where I'm at. If anybody got an issue, they're easily able to contact me. So when you do the rah-rah on the internet, whether it's sneak dissing or whether it's directly to me, that ain't shit. And most of the times, you ain't shit because you know exactly how to get a hold of me. Now look, if I'm mistaken, then my bad. But if I'm not mistaken, then you know what to do. But look, let's read the title again. El Monte OG. That word OG gets thrown around a lot. Calls out Blue Devil from the TheHaterWorld podcast. Now look, if you don't know who I'm talking about, we're talking about this fitness old man, all right, that's in the love triangle with Tweedledee and Tweedledum, all right. This old man claims to be a veterano. Well, I never met a veterano that does chismeando on the internet. This old man claims to be a pintero, but I never met a pintero to be a chismeando or a chisme. In the words of Kiss Frost, what did he say? Chismiosa.
Music instead of being a chismiosa, dog. That's all you do is chisme.
In the words of Kid Frost, a chismiosa on the internet. Salute Kid Frost. I saved his life once. Go figure it out. This OG claims to be a solid one from his barrio, but I never met a solid one from his barrio that kicks it with dropouts, praises busters, and disrespects other homies from the blue rag. So look, let's play this video. Let's listen to the words of a pintero, veterano, sale soldado from El Monte. All right, let's go.
Mr. Pisspot. I was sent a video about him. You guys know who I'm talking about already, right? A fool that pissed on himself by Whack 100. And long and behold, they have a brother on there. The brother's a Southsider, I believe, from Playboys. He's done business with Mr. Goldtoes, Julio Sanchez. When my person reached out to me, I reached out to him and I told him, hey, check this out, man, how the wheels have turned. The poo butt that stirred up all this ruckus with you, from the homies up north and down south, he's favoring on your side now. This motherfucker must have got dementia or something. Forgot about what he spoke about. That's what I'm talking about, people. You lie, and you lie about the lies that you lie about.
Look, stop it right there. First and foremost, right, we go back to this Whack situation again. You say that WAG dissed the Southsiders. Well, you're part of the flag. Go do something. Stop running your mouth and go do something. Right, number one. Number two, somebody sent me a video of you previously saying, if I got a problem with anybody, I'll call them directly. I'm not for the chisme. I'm not for the internet back and forth. But what are you doing right now? Running your mouth like a bitch. That's what you're doing. All right. Number three, the podcast he's talking about is Mr. Keep It Hood. It's a difference between what Mr. Keep It Hood did and what you do. You glaze the busters. You fondle their balls. You jack them off. That's what you do. Mr. Keep It Hood did business and kept it pushing. You're telling me you just said you got on a phone call with GT, which is a buster, and you were on the phone talking about me? So you're telling me that a sureño from a reputable gang, right, sat on the phone with a buster and had a whole chisme conversation about another homie? So you're disrespecting another homie to a buster? So you're chilling and talking to a buster on the phone, disrespecting me? You saw homie. Treason at its finest. All right, we on the streets, we not in the pen. We in the streets, we not in the pen. And regardless of whatever we got going on with them in the pen and all that, the fact that you got on the phone with a buster to disrespect another homie from the blue rag, you saw, and you forever gonna be a for that. I don't fuck what nobody says. I never ever gonna disrespect any of my fellow homies to glaze a fucking buster, homie, or to glaze an enemy, ever. You saw, homie, you saw, and I don't care that you did that, because what do I expect from a buster lover like you? I don't expect nothing, because that's what you do. But the fact that people don't see this is weird to me. It's crazy. Now, let's talk a little bit about the whole Mr. Keep It Hood. This old man trying to say that I popped this whole thing off because I did a video on the whole thing with GT when he came down south and did a video shoot in LA. First and foremost, a lot of homies felt that way. Not only me, a lot. I was just the one that was able to make the video and it take flight. So if you're talking to me, you're talking to all the Sureños and Southsiders that felt the same exact way. But let's leave it there, all right? You see that now I have a change of heart. Not once did I glaze that buster from up north. Not once did I say I respect that man. Not once did I say, hey, big shout out to that vato. Go back and watch the video. You see now a piece of shit.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, because today we got a phone call and it said, ask him about being signed to Gotos.
No, I was never signed to Gotos. Spencer, I was never signed to Gotos. Did I release my music through his platform? Yes. But me being signed like this, my artist, I can't do nothing. I can't sign to no. Stop it.
So how does that work then? You're talking about like a distribution deal?
A distribution, yeah.
So
but as far as like me being his artist, like no. I never was signed to him as like his artist. No.
Did you get hate for that, or people come at you?
Nah, yeah, they be saying they little shit, but the way I move, I'm not retarded. Like, if it makes sense to me, I'ma always tap in, you know, to you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a mama, and as soon as I get the go, it's a go.
Okay, and it's business anyways, bro.
I mean, mama.
Everybody's trying to eat and collect their funds.
Exactly.
You know? And as long as it's nothing more than just business,
exactly.
I don't think it should matter. I know before we have had our disagreements with people that were signing to Gotos or at least doing distribution, but you know, as you start to realize, sometimes it's just business.
Yeah, hell
it ain't
yeah.
like we're homies or we're having fucking lunch and dinner together like that, or you know, you come to my hood, I'm going to your hood. It's just business, dog.
And sometimes it's just personal opinion. My opinion on that might not be the same as Droop's or yours on how you feel about certain things, you know. But at the end of the day, it's just business.
And if the powers that be approve of it, who the fuck are we to say anything?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm not trying to hear nothing.
I told the homie, Mr. Keep It Hood. Well, hey, if that's you doing business, then that's you doing business. You know why? Because I got to the point in my career as a professional that now it ain't about how I feel. It ain't about how I feel. That Buster. But it ain't about me. The show is about the guest. And the guest is Mr. Keep It Hood. And if that vato decided to do business with whoever, that's on that vato. See, the thing is, I'm a professional. I come to understand that the show is no longer about me unless it's about me. Don't let that go over your head. But you found the perfect moment to try to run and discredit another Southsider over a Buster. You're lame, homie. You are lame. And the sad part is that you're an old fucking man. Go sit down somewhere, homie. Go sit down somewhere. You're an embarrassment. Now look, this video isn't meant for his homies from his hood, because I grew up with homies from Monte. My family is from Monte, all right? I got homies that come here from the music, and I got homies from the streets from Monte. And I know that this old man's not a representation of his barrio, because you don't know how many homies have told me this fucking old man is retarded for what he's doing. So look, I'm not gonna put nobody out on blast. I'm not gonna cause no ruckus between these homies or try to do anything. But at the end of the day, if it does happen, know that it happened because of this piece of shit, not because of me. I don't know him. I don't talk about him. I don't call him out. I don't give a fuck about this old man. I care about a guy that's at the bottom of the totem pole for. Now look, we could continue to go on the video. You know what? We should. Let's go.
You lie, and you lie about the lies that you lie about. And eventually, people see this shit. All that shit that you wolfed about me, I got love for all my gente. I don't give a fuck where they come from. Obvious, you've never did time before, my boy. This individual was actually giving Mr. Goto's, my team member, Julio Sanchez, props. Now, what is it with you, my boy? Either are you with the movement or not? You're fucking up, my boy. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm not coming at you foul or anything like that, but you need to make up your mind.
You, your movement, fuck that Buster. That's how simple it is. And if you don't like it, handle your business. All right? You're selling wolf tickets. You're running your mouth because I don't respond. You said that I talk about you. Who the fuck are you? Find the video I've made about you. Come on. Find the video. Find me a video that I made about you. Dog, you're down here. Trust me, nobody knows you. You're a little puppy. This is not the pen. All right? In the pen, you might be somebody, but in the streets, you're a nobody. Don't let that go over your head. Now look, this vato is a closet, you know what? Go to his YouTube page. As a matter of fact, let's do it right now. Go to his YouTube. Look at this. Mr. Dubs, Mr. Dubs, Mr. Dubs, Mr. Dubs, Mr. Dubs, Mr. Dubs, the gun gun, the gun gun, the gun gun, the gun gun. Take that whistle out your mouth. We're gonna call you cock breath. We're gonna call you cock breath. Every video you do is about another vato. What do Mr. Dubs thinks? What does a gun gun thinks? My response to Mr. Dubs, my cock breath. Take that chorizo out your mouth. Now me, I got a podcast. I give and I take. You know what that is? I don't just sit outside in my backyard and drop a video with my ass phone. I give to the culture. It's pieces of shit you that ruin the culture. I give to the culture. I give a voice to the audience. I give a voice to the guest for the audience. I give my guest a audience. I give the world content. I make sure that the people are heard everywhere. Mr. Keep It Hood went viral on all big platforms. Now somebody can discover his music. What do you do for the culture? What do you do besides put whistles in your mouth from other YouTubers? What do you do? Oh wait, well, how do you give back to the community? How do you give back to the culture? Besides your toxic ass, bullshit ass commentary that you do on videos. What do you do? Oh wait, what do you do? What do you do for the culture? Do you help anybody get on? Do you give anybody a voice? Do you have a platform? What do you do? Yeah, exactly. You don't do jack shit. That's what you do. You glaze busters and dropouts. That's what you do. That's exactly what you do. You glaze busters and dropouts. That's what you do. And you claim to be a solid sureño, a solid homie. And you know exactly, one of them dudes that you do videos with, you know he's a dropout. You know exactly. Now, we could go out these prison terms, right? You talk about, well, in the pen, the north and the south are cool. Yeah, in the pen, all right. If we're going based off of that, do the solid mainline homies fuck with the dropouts? You flip-flopping motherfucker. You want to talk about me flip-flopping, but you are doing business with a dropout, and then we go based off your prison rules that you want to go based off of? Do we do business mainline with the dropouts? Yeah, you flip-flopping ass. Now, I didn't want to spank you, oh man. I didn't want to spank you. I didn't want to spank you because all the lanes in the comments are still gonna rock with you because those are PC sympathizers and dropout sympathizers. That's cool, but no real ones f with you, and you know that. And you know that. Maybe on the streets, you're OG homies that don't know about what you're doing. But believe me, I know youngsters from your area that are disappointed in your actions. See, that's the problem. These old men forget about their morals because they're out here thinking they're getting money. The reason this old man rocks with those two Dumb and Dumber characters is because they were able to get to him first, reel him in, and make him part of his team. So he's their puppet. He's their puppet. If I would have reached out to him first, he would have been cool with us. If somebody else would have reached out first, he would have been cool with them. He's with those guys, and he glazes every video he does. Well, those guys are high-end YouTubers. They're big dogs. So you basically sold your soul because they get high views? You fucking marrano. If you sold yourself out over those vatos views, you're a marrano, homie. That's what you are, homie. You don't got no clecha. Since when does a homie sell out for anything? And look it, I'm gonna say this very last thing. To disrespect me over that Moreno tells me exactly who you are. It tells me exactly who you are. Because if you were an OG homie with clecha, you wouldn't be kicking me while I was down. Especially glazing another race, since we're going off your prison politics. You would have been thrown off the fifth tier already. You're a lame homie, and whoever don't see you're a lame is probably a lame too. If you don't like me, I don't give a shit. Go based off this man's actions. What is he doing? Glazing everyone else except his own. If you got a problem with me, easy to pick up the call. Easy to pick up the phone. Easy to reach out to somebody. But you'd rather run to the internet like a vieja chismosa. That's what you'd rather do. So what are you? What are you? You're a vieja chismosa. If the shoe fits, then you wear it. Now look, I don't like making these type of videos because right now we winning. We on all trending topics. We all over the internet. We grinding, we getting it in. We got some podcasts coming that you wouldn't imagine. I'm talking to the public now. I don't got time for this fucking buster ass sniffer. You wanna jack that fool off? You wanna jack off the dropouts? Do it on your own time. You got a problem with me and you a real one? Then reach out like a real one. But look, I'm gonna close this out like this. I'm gonna close out like this because you've been disrespecting me for a long time. And we're going off your prison politics. Stop being a cell warrior. Stop selling wolf tickets. Handle your business. Show the internet how gangster you are. Go for it. You're the one talking about it. Handle your business. You're the one that brought me up first. You're the one that brought me up first. Therefore, that means you gotta jump first. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? And this is very saddening that I gotta go at an old f***ing man. I don't give a fuck about this old man. You think I want to go at this old man? Fuck, but you running your mouth, then handle your business. A fucker can only sit back so long and say, just let him. But that's the reason they run their mouth, because you allow them to. So now you're getting put to action, homie. You ran your mouth first. You jumped in my situation. Now you handle your business. And if you don't handle your business, you're just like Whack. One loud mouth mother that ain't gonna do shit. Just like him. And with that being said, salute to everybody. We out there.